My name is Josh Liverman, and I am a graduate student majoring in professional photography. Photography has always been my passion. Taking a photograph always meant more to me than simply snapping a picture of a pretty flower, or a quick snapshot of a leaf because I thought it was cool. I always was finding myself photographing the same thing at least 5 or 6 times until I got that perfect perspective. When I slept through my first class in high school, I decided I needed more challenging photography training. I didn't, however, know exactly what type of photography I wanted to specialize in. That's what brought me to Cecil College. As my schooling started at Cecil College, I was challenged to go beyond my comfort zones and try new styles of photography. Before no time at all, I found myself staring down my very last semester. I then chose to take an internship as my graduate capstone class. My goal was to find an internship that gave me a variety of challenging assignments, not specializing in one type of photography, but in multiple styles. Laurie Lopez, a graphics designer hired by our very own Cecil College marketing department, took me on as the photographer of their design team. My job was to go out and photograph whatever they needed for the college's publication and promotional marketing. The first day on the job, I had the honor of photographing the college's president, Dr. Panel, and his board meeting with guest speaker Senator Cardin of Maryland. I had the opportunity to meet directors and representatives of major school districts and large surrounding corporations. To my surprise, I found an image I photographed in the Cecil Week's newspaper the following day. As the semester continued on, I was sent to photograph a variety of different assignments. A couple assignments I photographed. I photographed student portraits for our Student Faces movement. I was assigned to photograph classes in session throughout the school to promote what a classroom setting would look like if an outside potential student were to apply. I had the opportunity to travel to both of Cecil's campuses, photographing everything from advanced chemistry to music and performing arts, from step aerobics to professional faculty and administration studio portraits. Mrs. Lopez and the design team really challenged me to step outside my box and try every photographic opportunity I could. Throughout the semester, the biggest complication I kept running into was the fact that photography cannot always be controlled. Coming mainly from a studio-based photography style, it was very hard for me to grasp the feeling of not being able to simply fade the lights on the ceiling for my shot or move the room around so I could have a nice background. I was forced to think on my feet and physically move around the room. I learned how to control and work with my camera beyond basically setting it to one mode and shooting the event. I learned how to quickly change my settings on the camera to capture the image for a more natural and realistic photograph. That was something that I really struggled with and learned over the semester. Being a photographer for a real design team, working for a real company, and producing real results greatly challenged me to step up my game and really take what I've learned from my previous classes and apply them to my work. It boosted my confidence in the fact that I was actually producing real images for real clients. I was promoting my school in ways I was most talented. What does the future have in store for me? I'm not sure. From here, I plan to take what I've learned through my time at Cecil and find a job with a photography agency, maybe Lifetouch or Olin Mills, getting a grasp as to what society is looking for in today's day and age. I will then branch off and start my own business, chasing my dream and passion of being a professional photographer. Special thanks goes out to Adam for being my very first instructor here at Cecil College, Mrs. Lopez and the design team for taking me on as their intern, and the rest of the VCP staff and student body for teaching me and encouraging me to become a better photographer. Thank you.